Every job comes with its own set of risks, but some professions invite danger to the doorstep. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most dangerous jobs in the world. These are not your run-of-the-mill 9-to-5 jobs. These professions demand courage, resilience, and an unyielding spirit. They're not for the faint-hearted. High fatality rates and inherent dangers define these careers. They're the jobs that make you question, how far would you go for your livelihood? Would you risk life and limb? These are the jobs that test the limits of human endurance and bravery. They encompass everything from truck driving on treacherous roads to guarding maximum security prisons, from working in nuclear reactors to reporting from war zones. The stakes are high, the risks even higher. So, are you ready to step into the world of danger? Fasten your seatbelts as we embark on this perilous journey, starting from number 10. At number 10, we have truck drivers navigating treacherous terrains. Truck driving, an occupation that might seem mundane to many, holds a myriad of hidden dangers. These unsung heroes of the highways face an endless battle with hazardous road conditions, often driving through icy roads, winding paths, and heavy traffic. But that's not all. The long hours behind the wheel can lead to severe fatigue, making it a Herculean task to maintain concentration and quick reaction times, essential for safe driving. Sleep deprivation is another silent enemy, often creeping up on drivers during those long, lonely nights on the road. Yet, despite these risks, truck drivers continue to deliver, quite literally, ensuring that goods reach their destinations on time. They are the lifeblood of our global economy, and for these road warriors, danger is just another day at the office. Coming in at number 9 are the prison guards facing danger behind the bars. These silent sentinels stand watch in a world that most of us can't imagine. A world where danger lurks around every corner. The reality of their profession is far from the Hollywood portrayal. Their shift is fraught with the threat of violence, from minor scuffles to full-blown riots. The high-stress conditions they endure are relentless and unforgiving. A prison guard's day-to-day involves maintaining order among some of the world's most dangerous individuals. Their work environment is a pressure cooker of tension and unpredictability, where a routine task can escalate into a life-threatening situation in the blink of an eye. They must constantly be on high alert, their senses sharpened, their minds always anticipating the worst-case scenarios. The psychological toll can be as damaging as the physical risks. With high rates of stress-related illnesses reported within the profession, it's a job that demands courage, resilience, and a strong sense of duty. For these silent sentinels, a moment's lapse can mean the difference between life and death. At number 8, we find the brave souls working in nuclear reactors. This is not a profession for the faint-hearted, but rather for those who have the courage to face invisible dangers every day. These individuals work in environments where the stakes are incredibly high. The risk of radiation exposure is a constant companion. Radiation, an invisible and silent assailant, can cause severe health issues, including cancer and genetic damage. The protective suits and strict safety protocols are there for a reason, to shield these workers from the destructive power of radiation. But it's not only the immediate risk of radiation exposure that these individuals face. There's also the long-term health impact to consider. Years, even decades after their service in the reactor, these workers may face a host of health complications. Despite these risks, nuclear reactor workers continue their essential work, providing us with a significant portion of our electricity. For them, every day is a dance with potential disaster. Sailing into number 7 are the offshore oil riggers, battling the sea and more. This isn't a profession for the faint-hearted. Imagine, if you will, working amidst the relentless waves of the ocean, with the salt air as your constant companion, and the horizon as your only vista. The job demands physical strength, endurance, and a steely resolve to face the unpredictable nature of the sea. Offshore oil riggers work in some of the harshest conditions imaginable. They are constantly exposed to the elements, battling extreme weather, from scorching heat to bone-chilling cold, all while negotiating the slippery, often treacherous platforms of the rig. The machinery they operate is massive, powerful, and if not handled with utmost care, potentially deadly. These brave individuals are also always on alert for the ever-present risk of fires or explosions, given the highly flammable nature of the materials they work with. And let's not forget the isolation. Being away from family and friends for weeks on end can take a serious toll on mental health. In the middle of the sea, danger lurks around every corner. Soaring into number 6 are the high-voltage power line workers. These brave souls tackle a job that demands they scale dizzying heights and dance with danger every single day. Their office, the open sky, their adversaries, the unpredictable elements and the ever-present risk of electrocution. Each day they strap on their gear and ascend into the heavens, their lives hanging by a thread, or more accurately, by a safety harness. They navigate the towering lattices of metal, their hands expertly maneuvering around cables pulsing with thousands of volts of electricity. One wrong move, a moment's lapse in concentration, and the results could be fatal. Yet despite these perilous conditions, these skywalkers press on, driven by the knowledge that their work powers our cities and lights up our lives. They combat the elements, defy gravity, and court danger, all while maintaining an intricate network of power lines that weave across the country like a giant spider's web. For these workers, the sky isn't just the limit, it's the battleground. At number 5, we find the war zone reporters, where every story could be their last. These brave individuals plunge into the heart of conflict, armed with nothing but a pen, a notepad, and their indomitable spirit. They navigate through bullets and bombs, not for the thrill of danger but to bring the truth to the world. Reporting in war zones is not a job for the faint-hearted. It's a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, where a single misstep can lead to dire consequences. The risk of violence is ever present. Kidnappings, detentions, and even deaths are occupational hazards that these reporters face every day. Beyond the physical dangers, the psychological toll can be equally devastating. Bearing witness to the horrors of war, the loss of human life, and the destruction of communities can leave deep emotional scars. Yet these reporters choose to face these challenges head-on, often at great personal cost. Why, you may ask? Because they believe in the power of truth. They believe that their words can shed light on the darkest corners of our world, bring attention to injustices, and perhaps even inspire change. So, despite the dangers, they venture into the battlefield, armed with their words as weapons. In the pursuit of truth, they risk it all. Digging into number 4 are the coal miners, where danger is a constant companion. Deep beneath the Earth's surface, they toil in darkness, chipping away at vast coal seams. But the biggest threat isn't the oppressive darkness or the claustrophobic tunnels. It's what they can't see that poses the greatest danger. Cave-ins are an ever-present risk. The Earth, under enormous pressure, can collapse without warning, burying miners under tons of rock. And then there's the silent killer: gas. Methane, a byproduct of coal, can build up in the tunnels. A single spark can trigger an explosion, turning the mine into a deadly trap. But the dangers don't stop when the shift ends. Coal miners carry the scars of their profession in their lungs. Black lung disease caused by inhaling coal dust is a slow, stealthy enemy, stealing the breath of those who've spent their lives in the mines. In the heart of the earth, every moment is a gamble. Falling into number 3 are the loggers, wrestling with nature's giants. The forest, a world of towering trees and lush greenery, is not as serene as it seems. Every day, loggers come face to face with the forest's fury. They grapple with the dangers of falling trees, a hazard that can strike without warning. One misjudged cut, one unforeseen shift in the wind, and the logger could find himself in the path of a falling titan. And trees are not the only peril. The heavy equipment, with their whirring blades and relentless machinery, pose a constant threat. An untimely slip, a moment's distraction, and the logger could be caught in a deadly dance with steel. Even the weather turns foe in this profession. Harsh conditions, from freezing winters to sweltering summers, test the logger's resilience. They work under the broiling sun in the biting cold, often on slippery, treacherous terrain. In the forest, the line between life and death can be as thin as a tree bark. Blasting off into number 2 are the astronauts, braving the final frontier. Unpredictable and unforgiving, space poses a myriad of threats to those daring enough to venture beyond our planet's protective atmosphere. The risks are as vast as the universe itself. One of the most tangible threats is equipment failure. In the vacuum of space, a minor malfunction can rapidly escalate into a life-threatening situation. The technology that makes space travel possible is the same that holds the potential for catastrophic failure. Radiation exposure poses another significant risk. Without Earth's magnetic field to shield them, astronauts are exposed to high-energy particles that can cause severe health complications, including cancer and damage to the nervous system. And let's not forget the psychological stress. The isolation and confinement experienced by astronauts can lead to mental health issues, including depression and anxiety. Moreover, the constant threat of danger and the need for constant vigilance can take a significant toll on an astronaut's mental well-being. In the void of space, every mission is a leap into the unknown. Well, finally, at number 1, we have the Alaskan fishermen, riding the waves of danger. These brave individuals grapple with the sea's fury every day. They navigate through extreme weather conditions that would make even the most seasoned sailors quiver. Gale-force winds, monstrous waves, and icy, treacherous waters are just another day at the office for these fearless souls. One misstep, one moment of distraction, and the risk of drowning becomes a chilling reality. But the sea's wrath isn't the only adversary they face. Physical exhaustion is a constant companion. The grueling labor of hauling in heavy nets, the bone-chilling cold, and the unending hours. It's a test of endurance that pushes the human body to its limits. Every fish caught, every net pulled aboard is a testament to their unwavering resilience. In the unforgiving Alaskan waters, every catch is a battle for survival. And there you have it, the top 10 most dangerous jobs in the world. From the long-haul truck drivers navigating treacherous routes, to the silent sentinels guarding maximum security prisons. We've covered workers playing with fire and nuclear reactors, and those braving the sea of risks on offshore oil rigs. We've looked up to the high-voltage power line workers, and acknowledged the courage of reporters in war zones. We've delved into the darkness with coal miners, felt the forest's fury alongside loggers, and ventured into the void with astronauts. Finally, we've been at the mercy of the sea with Alaskan fishermen. These brave individuals, they're not just workers, they are heroes in their own right. They face these risks head-on every single day, providing invaluable services that keep our world running. So let's take a moment to appreciate their bravery and dedication. Remember, safety isn't just a protocol, it's a lifeline. Until next time, stay safe out there.